Okay, what's going on, people? It's your boy Leech back with another video. Got myself a fresh new cut. Look at the fade. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. What's up? I'm just playing. But wanted to talk to y'all about this thing I saw this morning. This cancel Liam Neeson movement that I saw trending. I was at the barber and I was going through stuff, reading emails and stuff like that. And on one of the emails that I read, because I'm not really on social media like that. Usually YouTube is my go-to social media. I don't really get on social media like that. But anyway, I go through emails like crazy. And one of the emails was about canceling Liam Neeson. And I was like, what's going on? So I started finding out more information about it. And when I read it, I was like, really? Like, people are just all over the place with this stuff, man. People are savage. But anyway, if you don't know what I'm talking about, it's basically Liam Neeson was on an interview, and on the interview he was talking about how about 40 years ago, again, 40 years ago, he had a friend who got raped by a black dude, and for about 4 to 5 days he walked around in a fit of rage, trying to get into any kind of altercation. He said he wished a black bee would walk across him or do something that would cause him to get in an altercation with him, and so that way he would have his chance to get revenge and maybe would kill the guy, is what he was planning on doing in his fit of rage. That's all he could think about when he was in rage. And so when he told that story, and he said, I didn't care who it was, I didn't care if it was the guy who actually committed the crime or if it was anybody else. He just didn't care. He just wanted to carry out some kind of revenge against somebody. But then he said that after 4 to 5 days, he came out of that fit of rage and he realized what he was doing, and he realized what a mistake he was about to make, and he realized just how evil and how racist his thought was, that because one person did something, I want to obliterate an entire race of people. And so he started working towards stuff, trying to fix that mindset, trying to improve himself in that sense. And when he told that story, a lot of people came out and was like, oh, we need to boycott Liam Neeson, we need to cancel him, he doesn't need to be working anymore, his movie that's about to come out, we need to destroy that movie, nobody needs to go see that, everything Liam Neeson needs to be done, he needs to be canceled from all programs, from all shows, everything, like nobody needs to be talking to this man anymore. And it's like, and in my head, when I was reading up on these things, I was just kind of like, man, people are terrible. And the fact is, the only way we can get better in this whole race relations issues, with this dilemma that we have, is the acceptance of when people do have slip-ups, people are able to come out and tell us about those slip-ups and tell us about those mistakes that they've had in the past. And for us not to just destroy them out, but actually to listen and to show grace to those people, to show love to those people, to be like, how you feel about that point in time, and then working with those individuals to ensure that they never get back, and to ensure that other people don't have the same mindsets that they do, in order to grow. This race relations thing is not going to get better if we feel like, oh, how dare you even come out with have that thought in your mind. And the thing about it is, like, it's not like we have never been in a place where we haven't thought something evil about other people. We've never been in a place where we haven't also felt like, oh, this person did this to me, and you're just walking around in a fit of rage, and you just feel like anybody who comes across my way, I'm just gonna do whatever to them. And we can't improve if we keep on doing the same things over and over again. We're never going to get anywhere if the only way we know how to challenge people is to always come out aggressively and try to destroy everything about them in order for, like, to just cancel them out and be done with them. Especially, and then now I'm going to go off on another tangent, especially for us Christians. For those of us as Christians, we don't get a choice in this matter. We don't get a choice as to whether or not we show grace to other people, because we know what God has done for us. We know how he put his own son, even though we were yet sinner, even though when we're doing all the extra stuff that we do on a daily basis, cussing people out, having the evil intentions in our head, lusting women and looking at them in the ways that we look at them and stuff like that. But God still showed us grace by giving his only son to us. So as Christians, we don't get a choice. This whole situation just reminded me of the story in the Bible where there was a lady who had an affair with a married man, and they caught her and they dragged her out and they were about to stone her to death. And then Jesus was there, and Jesus was just there by the roadside. He was walking, and the Pharisees came to him and was like, "Whoa, what do you think about this woman and all the things?" And he was like, he was playing in the dirt and the sand, and he was just kind of like, "Let him who has no sin be the first to throw a stone." And he just kept playing in the dirt. No, he was like, and every single person who had a stone in their hand to throw at her dropped the stone and walked away. And Jesus walked up to the woman and said, "Go and sin no more." It still goes back to the same point. You look at yourself before we judge other people, because it's so easy to look at what other people have done and other people telling us about what they have done and judge them by that, but we never look at ourselves and what we have done, and if we have been caught with what we were done. And the thing is, we have to be gracious enough to look at the other person and see that he is trying to do better for himself. He's trying to improve the way he looks at people, and show him that same grace. If we don't do that, we will never improve from where we are. We will never be able to get to a place where we're able to talk about these issues and we're able to get better with one another. We're able to relate better, black or white, Hispanic or whatever race that you may be on this face of the earth, whatever culture you may be from. If we don't get to the point where we're able to show grace, well, we'll always be in the same position that we're in today. We'll never, ever, ever get to a place where we're able to talk to other people, learn about other people's culture, learn about where they're coming from. If we keep destroying people because of a mistake they made in the past, we will never improve. Now, I'm not saying like when somebody does something they don't deserve punishment. Yes, punishment, but at the same time, if the person shows signs of growth, if the person is showing signs of improvement, it is not for us to have a vengeful spirit, a revengeful spirit, and go after the person and try to destroy them, but rather for us to have a gracious spirit to say, yes, we want justice, but at the same time, we want you to grow from this, and we want to see an improvement as you grow from this. But that's all I have for y'all today. God bless y'all. Peace.